Okay. I never thought I'd really make a video talking about this, but I'm doing it right now just because, for the sake of, talking about Dead by Daylight, of course. I mean, what else do you expect this video to be about, really? Um, Now, just to let you guys know, today is obviously my birthday. Yes, happy birthday to me, of course. Um, been doing did a lot of good things. I mean, not all of it, but like, I'm getting there, all right. I'm currently at home right now, but I thought I should make a quick video talking about this. So, Dead by Daylight is getting a new chapter that will come soon, and it's a licensed chapter, and it's Dungeons and Dragons. Now, for what I already know, considering, we already saw the roadmap, it's going to include a killer, a survivor, and a new map. Now, this is interesting to me because as someone who actually never played a fucking D&D game in his entire life, I have watched decent amount of YouTube videos of people talking about Dungeons and Dragons. And it sounds, well, fun. Now, yes, there are some occasions where you are going to deal with some assholes in D&D on a certain occasion, but other than that, it does sound fun. Hell, my girlfriend even is into that stuff, considering that she actually played D&D games online with some buddies of hers on Discord. And I even has a good old friend, which you guys already know by now because I mentioned him before, Dylan. He is setting up, well, somewhat is setting up a D&D sort of game that is based around a story that he was writing. Well, that he is writing, that he wants to write. I don't fucking know, but he is working on like a D&D game based around that, which, you know, it's, a good thing. Like again, I never played a D&D game in my entire life, but hearing a lot of things about it, it's like, okay, okay. And so the fact that we're getting, the funny part is, when the Alan Wake chapter first came out, I had no freaking idea what Alan Wake was. I had no idea who the character was. I never heard the games, never heard of that. But you want to know another thing? I got the character anyway, cause fuck it, why not, eh? But yeah, and yeah, so what I heard is Alan Wake, it's a video game. Like there's the original Alan Wake, then there's the second game. But I never heard of Alan Wake until the character was added in Dead by Daylight. Now D&D, like even though I never played it, I heard things about it. So that's something that yeah, Now I actually been hearing things about Dungeons and Dragons being in Dead by Daylight. Now, I've been hearing a lot of people saying that the next chapter or so is going to be Dungeons and Dragons. Now, I always think in my head that it's probably just theories. Because at the end of the day, we don't know actually if it's going to be a Dungeons and Dragons chapter. Like, yeah, when I hear about it, I'm like, okay, it's cool, but I'm not really that crazy excited yet because I don't know if they're actually doing a Dungeons and Dragons chapter in Dead by Daylight until it's confirmed we are getting it. Like they'll have to show us a teaser or some shit. Like if they show us a teaser or a full on trailer of it, yeah, that would catch my eye. But like when people are just saying like, "Oh, next chapter's gonna be based around this and that," like I'm not gonna really like believe people until like, cause we don't know until behavior actually shows it to us, right? Like, show us a teaser or show us a trailer of it, like you know, something cool. So like for a while, I never actually like it would have been cool to get a D&D chapter, but I never actually thought of the Dungeons and Dragons chapter being an actual thing Dead by Daylight. And then just right now, we got a teaser, and yeah, we're getting Dungeons and Dragons and Dead by Daylight. So people are speculating that the killer for the Dungeons and Dragons chapter is obviously going to be Vecna. And no, I'm not talking about the Stranger Things Vecna. Vecna from DND, because you know, DND. But we don't know that. We'll have to wait and see. Survivors? Well, we don't know, but I can assume that the survivor for D&D is most likely probably going to be a class, like a certain class. Cuz I know in D&D there's certain classes you can play as. So it's going to be one of those classes. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be a certain class. It's going to be something. Um So, am I excited for the new chapter? I mean, yeah. I mean, I never played D&D, but I heard things about it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get the chapter like when it comes out. Like, I'll get the new characters and shit. Considering it's gonna be licensed, like, and plus I have spare orc sales anyway, so I don't have to really worry about spending money. But like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a ride if it ever comes out. Um, And of course, the chapter is coming out on the 8th anniversary of Dead by Daylight. Finally, a licensed chapter on the before the anniversary event. Because the last two anniversary events were original chapters. Like this, well, mainly the only reason why I mentioned the 6th and 7th anniversary because I participated in these events in the game. But like, because in the 6th anniversary events, like, we had the Russo Dredge chapter, which was original chapter, which was Dredge and Hattie and Governor Joy. And then the 7th anniversary, we had another original chapter, which was End Transmission, which included Toba Landing, The Singularity, one of my favorite killers, obviously, and obviously Gabriel. So we're finally getting a freaking license chapter for the 8th anniversary this time. Unlike the other two anniversaries where it's just original chapters. I mean, I heard that the 5th anniversary chapter was Resident Evil. So yeah. But other than that, like, it's cool that we're getting D&D and Dead by Daylight. Like, I never played D&D, but I heard things about it, and you know what? Still, I'll get the characters. I'll get the new killer and survivor. I mean, I got Alan Wake. I had no fucking clue what Alan Wake was, but I still got the character anyway. So like, fuck it. Like at least with D&D, I somewhat know what it is. So like, yeah, it's somewhat something I know what it is. So like, fucking, like, it's something to like see. Again, I never played a fucking D&D game in my entire life, but I heard things about it and it sounds fun. So, yeah, a chapter being about D&D, yeah, kind of I'm actually somewhat excited to try it out if the chapter, releases and stuff. So, that's all I got to say for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. You want to see more discussion videos I post, I will do so if I can. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.